and Go.
Funky drummer, feel the heartbeat. Hit the dance floor and let our private parts meet. Round these parts, that's how we party. So pardon me. Ladies in the place, participate and move your body, please. I was trying to hit the dance floor this weekend on my birthday. Huh? Planned it for 2 weeks, told all y'all about it, but it didn't happen. Welcome to the Cheef and Go. Back again. Happy Friday Eve. This is going to be a great show. You know, it's going to be very informative, you know, educational, entertaining. It's going to be all those things. I'm the host. I'm your host, Chief Dizzle, for Shizzle, for Sheezy, for show. Chief Dog, Chief Rockaway, Rockadamus, Chief Keep It Brief, and all that. You know what I'm talking about? We got some stuff to unpack tonight, dog. We're going to cook up. We're going to unpack it and put it on the table, and we're going to cook it up. We're going to have to cook tonight, y'all. First off, got to say a RIP. Rest in peace, rest in heaven, rest in power to Big Stuffy, right? Another one gone. And also Fran, you know, I had two people, you know, that I know go around. Man, me and Stuffy ain't never hang, but I knew Stuffy, you know what I'm saying? We you know, I knew Stuffy on the scene. We ain't never hung out, but like as I was looking on Facebook and just seeing all the love being poured out, right? He was just one of them good guys, man. He was a good dude, and I can't, you know, from our interactions, you know, that is correct. That's a check, right? Always, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like hard to see that when you know, when you see somebody like that affects so many people, and you know, with that good heart that go away from here, and you know, a lot of the good ones be gone, right? A lot of us our age is going, so it's a scary thing, but want to send the condolences out to Stuffy, the family, the loved ones, and everybody, because it seemed like it was a lot of loved ones and friends and family, because he was just that type of guy. And like I said, also Fran, who tragically passed in a car accident. So it's been a topsy turvy week. You know, there's been a lot going on. I just want to start with this out of pocket thing, and before I say that, I know the look is a little different, right? We over here, you know, doing the Cheef and Go from the corner pocket. My man Pep over here with my man Pep from Mumbo Sauce. He got a nice situation going over here, going on for, you know, bands coming to practice and things like that. Whole studio been getting a lot of work done, and we've been talking about broadcasting from here for a while. So this was the moment, you know what I mean? Got Darren next coming in a minute. We gonna get into the Go-Go Awards and Go-Go Royalty, the app, and all the things he doing. But yeah, first I gotta start with this rant, y'all. Now y'all know me. If you know me, you know. Man, I'm a dude. I be on the up and up. I like to laugh, have fun, and spread love, be positive, man, and encourage. You know, I'm a Sagittarius, I'm a fire sign, but for the most part, of course, I'm optimistic. I try to let stuff roll off my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to be nitpicky and petty about everything. And even if I'm feeling the way, I don't just speak on everything. But tonight, you in for a treat, because we're going to talk about some things tonight. We're going to talk about some things that happened to me this weekend on my birthday. Huh? Fucking around with this go-go that I do. I do this for the culture. I've been in this. I've been in this for years. Huh? I mean, I'm right here, you here. Who's in here with me? So my setup is a little different, all right? I'm doing something different over at Peps because, you know, we doing this on the fly because the Cheef and Go is on the go at the corner pocket, and this how it is. So I'm trying to look at the camera. My computer's here. I gotta hit buttons and the bells and whistles here and make sure I'm seeing the comments, because but I'm looking at y'all. I'm with y'all. Don't get it confused. So what's up, Tito? Shout out Tito. Malloy, the good Snatch the Savage on Saturdays at 8, right? I'll be watching y'all joint. Shout out to y'all, Lady O, Miss Mimi. Appreciate you tuning in. We're going to cook tonight. Omni, there she go, Lady O. Appreciate y'all. Because we gonna cook tonight. Anyone who withholds kindness from a friend forsakes the fear of the Almighty Job. Oh, of the Almighty. Anyone who withholds kindness from a friend forsakes the fear of the Almighty. Job 6:14. All right, thank you for that. Budget in with Crystal. Budget in with Crystal. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna get this thing started. All y'all up in here. Y'all are up in here. The Blue to D. Appreciate you. I'm just giving some little shout outs. I need a little beat pep. I don't know. When I play these beats that I got on here, it seemed to mess up the audio. But you know, I would do a roll call. There you go. Pep Anderson, y'all. Not Pep Talley, but shout out to Pep. You know, both good guys. Appreciate you. Chris John. He said hi, Grandpa. Yeah. Wise in the mud, seasoned in the mud. Do it, yeah. Okay, we gonna do it. Yes, indeed, Tito. We all right. Y'all waiting on me? Hey, Ray. Appreciate y'all. It's pronounced Blue Dude, but yeah. Okay, my bad. Look, this laptop a little distance away from me. Let's look on Instagram. What's up, Instagram? D show off Naomi. AT 100. We about to be on 100,000. So I go out like I was telling y'all for the last couple weeks. I was gonna do the Howard with Raheem and UCB and Black Alley. They canceled that last minute. I see the back joint at Nottingham's, and my folks called me like, "What we doing for the birthday? What we doing?" You know what I'm saying? All right, let's do that. They had the $50 tables that sold out, which should have been like the first red flag. $50 tables is crazy. I don't know what come with that table, but anyway. So I hit the number on the flyer. Ended up being the dude Kibi. I partied with Prop Utensils at Tacoma Station last year. Kibi was the promoter. Same type stuff. I came last minute, but Tacoma ain't really got no tables or nothing. But I'm coming with my people. We came in there, same thing, about 10, 12 people deep. We had a great time. So his number pop up on my phone. So I'm like, bet, boom, boom, boom. He like, yeah, man, it's sold out, but I try to put y'all a little something on the side of the bar or something. See what I can do for y'all. I got about 10 people. I mean, how many people you got? And I'm like, all right, probably about 10. So now I'm hitting everybody, seeing what they're gonna do. And they start sending me the money. So I go meet them up Tacoma Station at the prop joint, get like 4 or 5 tickets. Then I ride all the way out Branch Avenue to that Walmart, meet them. And that's all the way out for me. And I get like 11 tickets. So yeah, bet we about to go in. Mind you, I had a TikTok listening section the night before and fried, did too much. I was feeling sick and tired and didn't want to go. But I got myself together. I took a couple shots and we out there because I got tickets. I had bought tickets. Now what can I do? And my people coming. This is my goddamn birthday. So we good. We get out there about 10:40 because I'm trying to get there right before back play. I ain't trying to get in there and buy a bunch of drinks and be standing around. That's just really not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to come see Backyard. I'm not trying to see the first band. No disrespect. So yeah, we outside. And I can show y'all the video. Or I can tell y'all about it, but I think I want to show y'all. Do I know Femtanol? Damn, I heard her name. I heard that. I think she is dope. But look, man, I ain't even got to do all that. If y'all saw the video on Instagram,
y'all, he's angry, y'all. He's really pissed, y'all.
Okay.
And listen. I know
Help
Chief
me.
you for a short amount of time, but he and I have this intuition about people. He and I can, you know what I'm saying, find out who we want to be around, hang around, this, that, and the third. When I seen him yesterday in my tow truck, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Was it yesterday?
Mm-hmm. You was,
He was pissed, y'all. He was pissed, and he couldn't believe what happened. And this is go-go. This is a frequent thing, y'all. So believe me, when this man is pissed, He's pissed.
Yeah, I feel disrespected. Like if you saw that video, damn, I ain't even put that video on here, but I should have just put that video on here.
Put him up.
Um, but yeah, like 'cause I felt like disrespected, and not only me, I'm just looking at these people that bought tickets, and it's just like, where's the integrity, where's the honor, and you know what I'm saying? I bought a ticket, I should be able to come and get in. You miscounting the door, you miscounting the Eventbrite tickets. And then so that was the thing too. They was letting people in with Eventbrite tickets, but the people with physical tickets who had them pulled up and paid this dude, we couldn't get in. Right? I gotta watch G and all them going like, yeah, bro, I want to party with y'all. And I can't put that weight on Deuce 9 or G, you know what I'm saying, to try to get me. Because it was the fire marshal shit. It was at capacity. So yeah, I kind of felt the way. And then I was like in the parking lot, I had went live on TikTok and I see Capri. And I'm about to holler at Capri, you know what I'm saying? Because that's like family. Like, yeah, man, look what's going on. This shit crazy. And she just kind of just barked up aggressively, like, yeah, this, and defended the shit.
So was it a oversell thing, or
they oversold? I think. So they was charging at the door. So they sold us tickets.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So when I got there, they were holding the line for whatever. And when I first walked up, it was a nigga arguing with everybody. And I'm like, what this nigga doing? Like this? And I said, well, I don't know. Let me not say I don't know what's going on. So then, like 5-10 minutes later, they try to split it with the table lines and all this, go fuckery that they do. And I'm in the parking lot getting all my people together and shit. And so then they like, yeah, we at capacity, and who had Eventbrite tickets? So they was letting the Eventbrite tickets people in. Here I am, I got 11 people in, and it's 25, 30 people. Some man, we want our money back, and he did give us our money back, but reluctantly, like he was hiding in that joint. It just it all felt bad, like to the good-hearted spirit. And it was my birthday, yeah, but it's just like I just felt bad for the whole situation. It just felt disrespectful. If you promoting the show, you gotta know what the capacity of the club is. You gotta know how many tickets you sold on Eventbrite. You gotta know how many physical tickets you sold. Now I don't know what you're doing with the guest list. What you got, 40 people on the guest list?
Every band got a guest list.
Yeah, but but that's all accounted for.
Was it only Backyard
and Prosperity? I think something like that.
So they had a guest list too.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but you account for all that. Okay, so the band, everybody got a plus one. That's 16, or you know what I'm saying. So it just feel like
that's like 40 people right there.
Yeah, it just feel like you could have did better. And then I heard that this happened with the same promoter, Crank for Life Productions, Jank for Life, Crank for Life, Kibi. No disrespect, like I don't hate these people or nothing, but the truth got to be told, and we're gonna do that on the Cheef and Go. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe, hit that notify bell. You know what I'm saying? And we can all blend in, lock in. It take teamwork to make the stream work, right? So share this with your friend. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man Pet Mumbo Sauce. You know what I'm saying? You got the Bucks and Mumbo Sauce in the building. We got Darren X on the way. But yeah. Yeah, it'd be some wild comments. I'm gonna get some moderators at some point. What's up, Kim? Ray, I thought I told you what happened. I think you was the one that said it did it before. All right, let's do this. Or what happened to what? We sound good, we look good. Is we everything cool? We in the mix? Are we in the mix? So, oh yeah, I was gonna share this other little joint because it's a 2-minute joint. Instead of, I don't really want to give y'all the TikTok live when I'm upset, and I mean I will, you know what I'm saying. Put a one in the chat, put a one in the comments if you want me to show the raw and uncut live from that night, because I will.
Still got the one up.
If y'all got time today, you and me. Oh, that's coming out. That's a different type file. Some bitch. Anywho, it's on. Yeah. So that says it. Like God said, play the raw shit because you can't find a 2-minute jump. So y'all want me to let that rip for a minute? I just want to give y'all a feeling of the atmosphere and how it went down. And I'm reporting live. They got people way out here. More importantly, me and they're not accepting the tickets. So C4L, Crank for Life, this nigga Kibi, janky promoters, janky promoter ass nigga. I bought 11 tickets from this nigga, right? The tables were sold out. I'ma pull up. I'm gonna get the tickets. Pulled up on them twice. I got all my people here. Chief Dizzle for Shizzle for Sheezy for show. The Cheef and Go. So no, I gotta let them know.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
That they janky. So that C for L, when you see that shit on the flyer, beware. And a lot of these promoters is dick sucking. I'm sorry. A lot of these promoters.
Dick sucking motherfuckers.
No, it's TikTok.
This
so a lot of
shit
these.
is wild.
Okay, so a lot of these
sorry.
promoters are
Okay.
in a way, and I feel like that, but I really feel like I felt like that. I'm like, it just seemed like back in the day, it was some promoters. Big Vic, shout out to Big Vic, and you know, what's my man Charles? Oh, what's my man Did Go Live? You know, G Street Express, and it's some promoters. Sometimes it's necessary for a promoter. Shout out to Malachi Johns. What's my man name? Did Go Live? Love you too, baby. Y'all be safe. I'm sorry that we.
Who's that?
I'm sorry that we went to the. Oh, Capri. So, God damn it. What's my man name? Daryl Brooks. You know, it's been promoters that's worth it. You know, but like, yeah, I didn't plan to come up here and party with the BYB. It's my family, so it ain't their fault. But this nigga Kibi, clown ass nigga, he got me pulling up, and a lot of people. It wasn't just me. It's not about me. That's why I'm going live, cause I gotta let y'all know. Cheef and Go gonna let y'all know what's going on. I got 10, 11 people that drove way out here that didn't want to drive out here because niggas get drunk. They ain't trying to be driving home. Bought physical tickets. What's more real than the physical? They saying, yeah, only the Eventbrite people could get in, right? Not to mention they holding the line at the, shit is ridiculous. Crank for Life, CFL, CFL, right? C4L, whatever the fuck. Kibi clown ass promotions. Beware. Beware of that. So yeah, man, just ruined my birthday. I'm about to go see what else is going on. Y'all hit me up. Hit me up in the comments and let me know what's going on. What's going on in Martinez or somewhere I can. Okay, so that jump like 9 minutes, and that we ain't gonna do that. But that I got another one that's a little shorter where you see gang and them walking in. I'm like, yeah, gang, what's up, Wayne, man? I can't even damn, bro. I want to party with y'all. But this is what I want to ask y'all, because I'm sure in them 2 videos you can hear them saying people with Eventbrite. So they was letting the people with Eventbrite tickets in, right? Your phone and shit, you got to go scan it and all that extra shit. I got physical week, I just hand it off. Why is that, right? Because I want to know what y'all think about that. I got a couple theories on why that might be. One might be the fee, right? And then the paper trail. Because the physical joints, like who could, if they ain't come and you don't see them and they don't call you back, you running with that money, right? So what happened is he didn't account for the physical tickets, I guess. And Eventbrite, they could count it easier, right? You could look right online because the computer gonna count it, right? You know what I'm saying? With your physical tickets, you might have lost count. You know what I'm saying? You might have been off the Tito's or the Hennessy, doing anything. But so what's the difference though? But if I got a physical ticket, they got an Eventbrite ticket, why you letting them in? Some lawsuit shit, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a paper trail. Like I said, it's a fee that go with that one. And then more importantly is because you're charging $50 or $60 at the door. Because I got my tickets for $30. And so this is the other part. He gave us our money back. And like I'm running around the parking lot, so my family getting the money back, and he giving them 40. But I bought mine early for 30. And I promoted it on this joint, and I probably had a lot of people up there that forced me where I couldn't even go in there. But whatever, maybe not. But what I'm saying is I got mine for 30. So once he saw me, he was like, nah, you paid 30 for them Jones. Okay, fair is fair. You know, he didn't see me. He just thought they was 40. And then he was like, and you paid 20 for one of them, because the 11th ticket, I was like, bro, give me one for 20. And so he was that petty. That nigga ain't never apologized. He ain't never say my bad, pull me to the side like, yeah, I know, He was never accountable. That's the worst part. We mess up. Man, he trying to get his money. Man, it's rough out here. Everybody trying to get their money.
Everybody trying to get
Everybody. But you got me out here with my people we inconvenienced and everybody that was inconvenienced. It ain't that my inconvenience is more special than somebody else's inconvenience, but it's definitely disrespectful when you know that I'm coming and I talked to you 2 weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? Or bought the tickets a week ago, party with you last year on my birthday. You know what I mean?
Square business is square business.
Yeah, and it's
At
just
the end
like
of the day, square business is square business.
Yeah, so like I said, when I went up to Capri, just really going to say, hey man, look how they, this is crazy. This and that thing. And she can be like, yeah, Chief, I know that's messed up. She like, motherfucker, you better get hit early. And if you buy tickets in the table, so I posted that on my page, and it's not, I ain't see your page, boo. I ain't see your page. I saw the flyer. I called the number. I talked to the dude that I met a year before, and I told him, I said, man, I thought we was building rapport. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm helping you sell tickets. I'm bringing my people 2 years in a row. I'm partying with Crank for Life Productions. So I go up there and I'm sized, right? I'm happy. I'm cool. And then so it's like a slap in the face. So if you see the little video on Instagram, that's what the slap in the face part is at the end. It's like, yeah. But yeah, she defended him. And I'm like, damn, I ain't know Capri was, part of the promotion team, but she was hosting. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get love. It's gonna be a great time. So yeah, that threw me off too. This nigga come out reluctantly, give us the tickets, wasn't trying to apologize or be accountable. Then she basically screamed on me. Nigga, and this and that, and motherfuckers gotta come early. And I said it on my no. That's poor excuses for bad business. That's what that is. Right here on the Cheef and Go. We're gonna talk about it. We keep it cranking for the culture. But yeah.
But it's also about the capacity about the clubs though. If you know
it's all about that. You gotta know that.
If you know that it's a restaurant, hall, 930 club, venue, whatever, you know the capacity. You can't oversell tickets. 930 club is not going to oversell tickets and still keep letting people in.
Right. So thank you. So when y'all watch that clip, she brought up Chris Brown, right? Like this was the worst example she could have used. Like, yeah, if you go to a Chris Brown concert and you buy tickets, you got to get there early.
No, that person's
Chris Brown is at a stadium.
They're gonna honor that ticket.
Them 300 plus tickets, everybody's getting in.
They're gonna honor.
Chris Brown's not playing at a restaurant where they're selling at the door. He's not playing nowhere where they're selling at the door, right? And everything is accounted for because he's doing big business. The big boy, so he's not the guy. He wasn't. And like I wasn't trying to shame her or be funny, but she said what she said, and I told her I was going live. And so she wanted to be extra and aggressive and do all that and make excuses, poor excuses for bad business. So she got what she got. No disrespect. I no love lost for her or Kibi or none of that, but the truth gotta be told. And this is what make like a lot of my friends and people that come from this. I was just talking to Ali, like people ain't trying to go to the go-go. Like I love the music, but the business is so trifling. And we got to do better. So this is a teaching moment. This is a moment to expose the truth. And maybe they can look at this and be accountable. They can look at this and be mad. It don't matter. We got people fine at the comments, y'all. But yeah. All right, one more thing.
I agree with you.
One more thing.
I agree with you like shit. Like
everybody I called, like nobody said nothing different.
You don't want to go to the go-go's no more because of the business of the promoters.
The securities be acting a certain way, and the lines, and
you will not wait in line at the 930 club. You're not going to wait in line at the Fillmore.
Right.
You're not going to wait in line at the Anthem.
Right.
Once the doors open and you have your ticket, they're going to honor your ticket and you are in the building.
Big boy flow. This is another thing. It's been like times where I go up to 55, that's up the street from me. And, I can call Bug, I can call, but you don't want to call people, I'm paying tonight. But let me get there before 12 because I'm going to pay, get the little price. Okay. During next on the way. So I get to the door sometime, man. One time it was a holiday, President's Day or something. And it's like 11:59. Nah, it's 60. It's usually 40, 60 or 50. And they'd be like, well, damn, can Chief get a little bit of love? No, 60, 50. They'd be like, where do y'all even come from? Y'all people that sit at the door, a lot of y'all. So it's disrespectful. And it's been times like I get there at 12:03. Man, give me the upper price, man. Come on, man. But yeah, that's why I don't go out a lot. And for future reference, I will not be going out unless I'm on that list. I will not be doing birthday parties and trying to buy tables and bringing my people for those type of shenanigans that went down that day. I will not. I will not. I'm associated with this shit. So my people that ain't go-go people, you know, they like go-go, they love go-go, but they come like, yeah, what type of fuck shit you got me on? We done drove out here. So yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. Unless I'm in that joint working or somebody, you know what I'm saying, paying me to do something or I'm on that list, you will not see Cheef. Because guess what? Backyard sound just as good on YouTube. I can be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? This is a bunch of bullshit going on out here. You dig? So
I told y'all he pissed.
yeah, I mean, we could do this for a while. What time is it? Damn, 25. I went for 25. You understand? But let me address some of these comments because okay. If you don't have Instagram, that clip is on YouTube too. Damn, I don't know what it's called, but if you go to Gogo Loops TV on YouTube, you'll find it. Man, oh man, we got a full house tonight, man. I appreciate all this love. I'm trying to get to these comments. But yeah, it looks like everybody agreeing with me. Y'all, if y'all saw this wild comment right here, well, you can look at the post. That's just great. What's up, Paul? My man, Paul. Hey, Paul. I'm just ranting a little bit. It's horrible, absolutely. Gabby Mo. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all go. Oh well, the voting over. Gabby Mo gonna win that too, Mike. That's my brother from another mother. We go way back like 4 factors. Look at that. Sandbox and the jam box. No, you guys okay? Okay, yeah, we good. I'm saying situation's horrible. Yeah, absolutely. No, I hear you. I hear you. But like I had to speak on it. Like people know I'm positive. I don't be trying to rock the boat. But truth is truth, man. And it's like I ruined my little. You know what I'm saying? I was looking forward to that. Not to mention, I bought 11 tickets and promoted this joint on my show. You know, I know I got like 7.5 people watching, but I promoted the joint for like 2 weeks. So like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure a couple people. I might have helped get a couple people in there. I had to block them folk. What's up, C Mills, Janky for sure. And like, so when y'all see that video, she just basically tried to justify it. And that was just crazy to me. Bad business, absolutely. Los, what up, Lo? Crank Kilos in the building. My man Kari, absolutely Kari. It's
Kyrie right there,
not Kari Pet, Kari Vines. One of my good listeners. And Kyrie, you know, Kyrie, he might pop in here and there. He too cool. Nah, that's my motherfucking nigga. Shout out to Kyrie, man. You know, he just had his little surgery and all that. Speedy recovery to my man. Love that dude. But yeah, man, y'all all seem to be on the same page with me. Blackwood, B Dub, Black Woodson in the building. Yo yo. Oh, hey, look.
Like I said,
Pep said, "What's up?" Facts. You know firsthand. Yeah, I'm sure it happened to everybody. I mean, I had little shit happen to me before, but this one was out of pocket, Slim.
it be hurting, man.
And then for her to defend it, like, and just not be accountable, or him for not to just say, my bad, man. Look, I'm trying to get this. I'd have been like, nigga, I get it. We about to go to this bar up the street. And then look, the other part, we looking in there, and they was in that jump tight like sardines. So if I did get in there, I don't like that. I probably would have left anyway. But, and he did give us our money back. But you know, it's just the inconvenience and just the pure a misjudgment or greed or triflingness. And I hit him. I told him I was gonna talk about this on the jump if he had something to say to the people or he wanted to, you know, justify or have an explanation. Because he could have said, yeah, nigga, they printed up 200 fake tickets or something. And he ain't even respond. So I gave him a chance. Love is love. What's up, sweets? Man, they be having me waiting in line, and it's cool because I just try to be humble. Like, yeah, I mean, I be in the line, whatever. Long as my name on the list, or sometimes, like I said, sometimes I come pay because you know this is how me brethren get paid. Like this, I got family and bands. I go see all the bands is family. You know what I'm saying? Nigga been around this joint for forever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that waiting in line, it'd be a headache. Yeah, it just make you not want to go out. Like I said, backyard sound real good on YouTube. Junkyard do too on Facebook. You understand? Mature clientele, RCA. They sound real good online. I can listen to all the. I can make my own show and be chilling. Don't have to worry about no gas, buying high ass price drinks, driving home. Sean, a 46 smoking guns. What's up, Sean? Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Matter of fact, we got to send shout out to Universal Madness because we have just embarked on a partnership, a sponsorship, where they're gonna be showing some love to the Cheef and Go and Lux Radio, and we're gonna be showing love back and just trying to grow together and collaborate. So shout out to Ricky. Was it Rick in the Bag? Shout out to the whole Universal Madness. Definitely psyched about that because a lot of people don't know that Madness got that shop down there on Lintown Road. People still riding uptown looking for it, but they still rocking and rolling, right? Eddie and Ty. I mean Eddie and Rick, you know what I'm saying? And Ty too, right? Anyway, shout out to them. We're gonna be doing some things. I love this hat. I haven't seen it out in the streets. I get a lot of compliments on it. But definitely y'all gotta just Google it online so you can find out where the store is and go out there and get you that classic original. These the originals, that Madness, Universal Madness 85. Shout out to y'all. We are going to talk and really get it in. Phillies. Um, uh-oh. What you saying, Kim? Right. That's why I bought tickets so I can come because she was saying you gotta get there early and you taking a risk. And and she's like, I know Go-Go. I'll be outside and I know Go-Go. It's like, damn, so you basically saying Go-Go is trifling and I'm taking a risk if I come, past the time where a nigga gonna start charging people at the door so he can make more money and say, fuck my ticket. I'm taking a risk. That's what I'm saying. This just put a bad taste in my mouth and the Go-Go, pause, whatever. I don't give a fuck that dumb shit. Fuck the Go-Go. I love the music. I'm still gonna do it for the culture. But me going to them joints until that shit change, nah, bruh. Mm-mm. Well, like I said, let's Derek put me on the list or Stompy or Kari or Bug or you know what I'm talking about? Mm-mm. So Pure Elegance was cranking like shit on the Heartbeat joint. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Heartbeat and Urban Smart Network. Oh, you was there? Oh yeah, Gab was with me. That was with me. Who was there that wasn't with my crew? Anyway, we ain't about to do this. We about to talk to goddamn Mr. X one time. It's on Instagram and it's on YouTube. The video I did earlier, whereas damn, what's it called? Basically, I was live and I was, showing what Capri had to say about the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like my birthday or something, but it's definitely on Instagram. And like I tried to make it, humorous to show like, yeah, I'm not mad at people. Like I don't hate. I'm not trying to be spiteful or nothing. But like, yeah, y'all carried it. Y'all was just on my birthday. Y'all carried not me though. Y'all carried the people whoever bought a goddamn ticket and wasted their time driving out there. Yeah, one of them is a tonight on Cheef and Go. Yeah, it say like recap of my birthday on Instagram, but the junk is on my Cheef and Go page and Chiefism page. But just subscribe to the YouTube. It's gonna be there. You're gonna see it. Subscribe, hit that notify me bell, and we all going, you know what I'm saying, blend in every week. And you know what I'm talking about? We gonna do this every week. We gonna Cheef and Go on the go. We on the go. We at Peps. We at Corner Pocket. But y'all gotta subscribe, man. You gotta subscribe so that's when you will see everything. You know what I'm talking about? Because this thing is growing. At home, go facts, Carvey. Facts. What's up, Eric? It definitely ain't the same. And look, I was saying, man, all these promoters, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it wasn't no promoters, and it's like, no, it was promoters, but it's just like now that we done, the game done changed. It's like a lot of promoters that's coming out of nowhere that's just not doing it the same, right? And it's like, yeah, I started thinking Icy Ice promoter, Icy Ice. We be down in Virginia State and he would take us to colleges, but he had the club called the Icebox, not a restaurant. These was dance halls, right? And I know that the laws changed that try to, put go-go, restrict it, you know what I'm saying, shrink it, which it did. Grown and sexy happened, all that. Now we in these restaurants and lounges, and you try and pack 300 or 400 people in the sea backyard on a Thanksgiving weekend. It's not happening, bro. You gotta get a bigger venue or just count better. But yeah, we had Icy Ice, we had Big Vic Productions. This the black hole. Like these people own dance halls. And they was promoters. Daryl Brooks did Go Live. Like, yeah, a lot of shit. Yeah, Epic Concepts. There's always been some promoters, but what I'm saying is back in the day, the band could deal with the club because the club was Icy Ice or Big Vic. Anyway, It's just a lot of shit in the way. It just need to be straightened out. That's what we're here for. We're here to tell the truth. We here to improve it. We're here to make it better. Um, Shout out to all y'all. I ain't gonna be able to get to these Jones. Jet Black, Mandingo, my man AJ in the building. We about to get into it with Darren X. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna talk about these go-go wars, cause y'all up in the hoopla and the rooty wide and who did what, and everybody got something to say. But huh? Yeah, you ready? I'm ready. Waiting on you. Yeah, come on in. I was gonna, but we ready? Look. Come on, man. Let's get to it. Yeah, I was holding you up. Nah, let's get to it. What's up, bruh? What's good? Man, look, we on the impromptu. Cheef is on the go at a corner pocket. You already know. I'm sure you see all the who this and why this person ain't in the category, and just a lot of opinions. Jet Black. Yeah, Jet Black in the building. That's my guy. Respect to the God. Absolutely, yeah.
What up, Jet?
Yeah, man. And man, Jet, no, we done shared the stage, and man, we go way back. Man, people know.
What up, golf?
And that's the thing. I was at Purple Haze, but Verdeo was like, man, I don't even trust people unless they was in the band or we come from that old school. It just be like newer people, and there's nothing wrong with newer people. Just like as long as you're doing the right thing, but don't come in barking and aggressive and disrespectful and janky. But anyway. Darren X, Mr. X, one time in the building. Pep told you I was mad. The camera right there. So let's because we had a conversation. Yeah. Like I told you, I had feelings before. You know what I'm saying about it. I didn't know the information. That's the thing. We be ignorant to shit and we just go complain. Right. Which is that's natural, human nature. But I want these people to know how the process works. Like you said, y'all was under the gun 8 weeks or something. Yeah. Right. Yeah, how all that shit rolled out, and if people want to ask after he kind of explained it, or let's have a dialogue. Let's have let's talk about it. Let's get it straight.
So first up, the communication level in go-go sucks. I mean, if I tell you to go tell somebody about some information, I'm gonna go tell somebody on my end about the information, and you don't do that, a lot of people on my end get the information. Mm-hmm. A lot of people in your end don't get the information. Right. So then when they circle around and the circle gets bigger and they starting to see other people like, hey man, what that is? Hey, I told Cheef.
Right. He dropped the ball.
Right.
Cheef dropped the ball.
And some people like, I don't know Cheef.
Oh, right.
So it's a lot of that too. So it's like, how do we communicate in a way where we're not so fractured?
Yes.
Right. Old school, new school, middle school, whatever school. Right.
Right.
Whatever.
Our
like
school.
why are we so broken? Like why we can't know what everybody is doing at any given time because we connected some kind of way.
Man.
And that only happens to the bigger, people with the most popularity, but there are a lot of other smaller people who are trying to get on and do things like this. So that as well. So the process, for everybody who don't know, the venue we needed, right, before we could do any planning, before they even and this full disclosure, Ron Moten is involved. He is the coordinator. He is the person that is putting all of this together, but not in the way where it used to be done.
Okay.
And I say that because I have never been involved until up to this point. So when I go to my friends and say, hey, I'm over here doing this, and you say, man, I don't mess with that dude, and I tell you, but you mess with me.
Right.
If you trust me, I'm going to make sure that all our concerns are addressed.
Exactly.
And I'm going to be transparent about everything because I've had a conversation with the guy.
Right.
Right. So if I go sit down and have a conversation with the guy and I'm still there, I like what he's saying. So you still got to prove some of it, right? You still got to say, okay, what do you want to do? What do you need to make all of this happen? Sometimes just need things that people just get out of the way. Because some people get in their own way a lot, right? It's like, people say this to me, why he got to be the face? Which is like, come on, man. Is that the only reason why you don't want to involve? Because he's the face? Okay, right. Cool, I'm the face, right? Does that change your perspective now?
Right.
Now you're going to be involved. Because really, what is it that you really want? That's what I want to know. Because again, I can probably go get the ask while you never ask.
Right.
So that's it. This is pretty much how this thing started.
So is the face more important than the outcome? right?
Not to me.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the problem. That's part of the problem.
Not to me because I know both sides. Yeah, I've been on every side of go-go
mm-hmm.
at a high level. So it's like not like I always been at the bottom.
Yeah,
up, right?
I do want you to kind of get into that too.
So,
you know.
Yeah, and that's because when I was young, I set up and roadie for EU in 82, 83, 84. Then went to Essence and did the same thing.
Right.
Got fired by James Funk.
Of course.
Right.
I don't need you no more.
When I got there, Benny was gone. Right. So it was Funk. Right.
Okay.
So left there, and then James Funk put me in the band when I got back in 1990. So that's me. So I did that a whole decade of the 90s playing with RE.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember.
2001, Donnell started 911, and I joined him on that for 2 years. Right? People says first super band. Right? I said, okay.
Good God Almighty.
Right? So that panned out to what it's doing right now, but eventually I ran into Polo in 2003, 2004, and I helped him with TCB from that point until he got sick and passed away later on. I'm still kind of involved with those guys, man. We communicate, always make sure his birthday, shows big every year. So that part, right? So that's me. That's I never make this bigger than me, right? Because I know a lot of people like Jet Black and the Huckabucks and all those people who didn't get the large spotlight like I was in, but they still had the same passion, they still had the same drive, they still had the same ambition to be great at what I was fortunate to be around and communicate to people. So a lot of people I talk to, I'm going with my reputation on the line, and people know me and they say, I don't think you'll do that, right? I don't think you do. I believe you will get that. Cool. So let's be number one, let's be reasonable. Right. With any request, let's just be reasonable. Right. Okay, so we can do that, and then again, so we can get back to the Go Awards thing. We had a short window to plan it and execute it on that date. Right. That's the date we had the venue. Ron set everything up. He coordinated everything. We say, this is what I need. Can you get this? This is what we're doing. Can we get this to happen? First thing we needed to do was figure out how to get the information to get people onto the ballots. Right. Right. And I don't want to do it like we did last time. Matter of fact, I don't care how we did it last time. It didn't work. Right. And it's a new day. It's a new day. So fast. So listen. So in my career path, I understand what data is. That's why Google is so big. They don't own factories. They own servers that store information that people pay millions and millions of dollars for, right? But in the way they sell it, they package it in certain ways. So it's a lot of people in Go-Go. Over 900 people, right? That's being generous in Go-Go. Just doing anything from promoting to managing to playing to roading. A lot of people. So, okay, cool. So how do we come up with these categories? The categories are like traditional categories. What really is Go-Go? Do we do it the way Chuck Brown would have did it? Or we do it the way Backyard and Northeast and Junkyard and those guys would have did it? Or do we bring it up a little bit more to the Grown and Sexy, the cover band? Like, how do we come up with these categories? How do we be fair to everybody in a way where everybody's included? Let the people tell us. Okay, cool. When we get this information back, me understanding what data is, when it comes back, it's going to be real dirty, which means that if I want to nominate you for something and I don't know your real first name and I put your nickname, somebody else might come behind me and put your real name down. So when I'm searching for you with your nickname, because that's what I know, right? I'm counting that. And people say, why don't you just look at, how do I know 900 people's real names?
I'm sure that happened a lot. Everybody don't have a Wikipedia. Bro, like there's so many of us don't.
So I'm sitting there saying, okay, cool. Let's just go with what we know. Let's just keep going. Let's reach out a little more. Let's go with what we know, right? So we get the categories. We put it out, right? There's a lot more planning than that, but we just had to put it out because we was like, cool, we got to make a decision. And Ron was the spearhead of all this because he had the deadlines. We just had to deliver for him. Right. Okay, cool. So came up with just releasing a link. If we all put the links on our pages, a lot of people will see it. That's what we're thinking. Yeah. But this is the communication thing. I'm texting people. I'm sending it to people. And I'm still falling short. Because initially, there were only 300 people responded. 300 people for 15 categories. Okay, cool. We got to keep pushing, keep getting this link out. I'm calling people. I'm telling them, okay, cool. Deadline happens. Link shut down. A lot of people catching it. A couple days later, it's just over with. It's just done.
Right.
So we get the data back. Still got a timeline. Okay, cool. Well, who is the bass player for? Because all they put was the bass player for, or the dude, or they said that the person that interviewed Scooby, like what podcast are you talking? Like, so again, nicknames,
specific
nicknames, misspell first names, but you can sort by bass player, right? You can just try to figure it all out, right? But then you're seeing the numbers. You're seeing people who maybe beating out traditional people you may think would be in first, but you're looking at it like these people mobilize their fan base to respond to this link. It wasn't like they sat back and said, "Oh, everybody know me. They know I'm gonna get that. I'm with it, whatever. I can just tell my friends," and nobody else knew about it, right? So when we released the nominees, that's when how did y'all come up with this? So how do we explain this? Just be transparent. The people who think gonna get it.
Yep.
The people who just think they're entitled gonna feel like, well, y'all shouldn't have did it that way.
Right.
Well, which way we should have did it?
So let me stop right here. I'm all about transparency. Like I was telling Pep, I tell everybody my mic messed up, my toe just my hurt. Nigga, that's just me. As I'm being me, I don't gotta practice and try, right? It's me all the time. But so I don't know if y'all can hear me, but probably so this is the thing I want to make super clear.
Okay.
Because we talk what he just said, none of y'all thought about those issues. Like he just explained, because I damn sure didn't.
I didn't either, dog.
None of y'all thought about that was complaining, like, but that's
And
what I'm saying.
And I bet you it'll still be bullshit on the
Of course,
internet.
they talking shit right now.
That'll be crazy.
But we gotta get this out.
Why didn't you do it?
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I've heard that
you know
a couple years ago you had meeting the people didn't show up. I've been hearing.
Short-sightedness when I've never been involved, so I don't know what way it was done.
Okay.
I'm telling you how it can get done.
Right.
This is the only way within the time frame to do it this way.
Yeah.
But again, the communication.
Yeah. And no, I just wanted to make a point too. Like people say, on your original music, everybody gotta make originals, this and that. It's people in the bands and people with original music, me, myself, Rick, a lot of people. Because I go in the iTunes, and if I'm listening to my music or my Gabby's or Ricky's, the UCB gonna come up because it's related to the area. And if you just let stuff play, you'll realize Essence, UCB bands got stuff out, original PA tapes, whatever. But like you're saying, but when you send it to people, and you thinking like, boy, they see it, or you put it on the date, people don't see it, whether it be the algorithm or whether they don't care. Or you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying it feel like the same thing with music.
So
it's
people
trying
were
to get
actually complaining about not making a category that they didn't advocate to be on because they didn't know about the category. And I'm like, that's fair. That's fair.
Hold on, I missed it.
So people were complaining about not making the ballot to be in the category.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why didn't I make it? Right? I had people listen, man. This list wrong. Why is it? Let me explain to you. Okay. So, did you know about the link? What link?
So that's the other thing that I did get a lot of.
Right.
And I got to keep that funky.
I apologize for that.
But you just explained it, though.
As JoJo for Backyard Run Sound Back, as anybody I talked to that called me, they said, well, what can you X? I know you ain't that type of dude. I can call you back. Let me tell you what happened.
Right.
So if you don't have any representation, I can get you some participation. You want to be involved? You want to help us get this thing done? Because if we make it big this year, the government, whoever, the people, the sponsors want to come and make it bigger next year. But if they just watching y'all turn it down, I'm not putting my brand connected to any of that.
Huh?
Any of that. So it's like we got to make decisions, right? It ain't what it used to be. It's what it is now. So if you don't want to be a part of this, just don't get in the way because I'm not going to stop you if you want to be involved.
Right.
So I'm like, how can I help? It is still little like communication things going on, but if we could just get through it, I promise you, next year will be better because now we're going to have criteria. Now we're going to ask people like yourself and people like in the categories who made the category, didn't make the category. How would you critique somebody to make sure they can make a list and certain people don't? Because if you put 50 people in one category, somebody's not going to get any votes.
That's not happening, huh?
But it's hard. It's hard. Excuse me, because I know I'm not in the video. But it's hard if I didn't know about a link.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So how can the people who don't get the links, who's not on social media like that, I don't know if they can hear me, but like, I didn't know. So when I seen it, I'm like, this damn, well, it's hard for like the Congo Jays, the Peonies.
It is.
You get what I'm saying?
It is.
I can't.
It is.
They can't come. They're not going to win against Go-Go Mickey.
You right. So that's why you have to take people like Mickey and Blue and them people out of the categories, right?
Agreed.
Because they are legacy.
Agreed.
They shouldn't be competing for attention that they already have earned for the work they've already put in. They should be the ones sitting and putting
in the board,
the categories and making sure that just because you just played 2 shows and then you shouldn't be Congo, you shouldn't be nominated for Congo Player of the Year.
Correct.
Right? Because that should be earned. That shouldn't just be entitled to you because you made a go-go band. Because again, when I came up, it was never like that. Then as you moved on, Backyard, Junkyard, and Nofi's Groovers were competition.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't like they were cool with each other, but their objective was to be the best band that they could be.
Correct.
So when you put out a nomination for people and they already nominate those top people, you have to say, y'all gotta start doing your homework and start pulling that back and saying, well, what about the Congo Jays now, right? What about those guys now? Because you have now cleared out the legacy people. Right, and some of the people who need to come up and take their space too, right, on that side. So again, I agree with all of that.
Correct.
So again, we got this one going.
Mm-hmm. Let's support it.
We got this one going. I'm saying for next year, we got 365 days after the night of the first one to get it right for the next year. So why not just do that? Let's come up with really things that raise the bar, that really say we can present this to the world. We can compete with all of these other, because for real, record labels are not signing bands. R&B singers are taking bands on the road, but they're not signing bands. So it's like, how do you change that? It's like, okay, cool. You have to make it financially beneficial to somebody to sign you as a band. And that means your record would have to be, or your album or your style or whatever you got has to be that they can project what you are going to be worth in a year, 18 months, 2 years, because they can track what you're doing, which Go-Go doesn't ever do. They don't track anything. You can't tell me you had 500 people in your party and you don't have any receipts for it. And you want me to invest 10 grand in a bigger party? Like, you got to show
Live
me.
Nation.
There you go. So that's why Live Nation can walk in any venue in the country and just say, I want this date, and they give it to them on credit.
Right.
So know every time they're gonna deliver.
Man, this is the best. So many things, but this is why I wanted you here, and like you saying, get involved, let's make it better. So when we talk, that's what we talked about. And Darren said, man, we ain't doing this on text. I'm gonna come through. So we about to and then everybody I didn't know. So a lot of people don't know. They looking at Ron Moulton and he the boogeyman to a lot of people, whatever, right? But they don't know all the details, or like I said, the pain points and all the things that's been going on. So this is why this is important. Just like with the janky promoters, like, I'm making fun, and then but it's just truth. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not here to make Go-Go look bad or whatever. But when it comes to these awards, I was just like, oh, I ain't know this and this and that. And then now, like, he offering to help. Just like when I went to the museum, Ron was like, hey, it was a Grammy meeting before open. He like, what do I need, Chief? What do I tell people? I'm trying to do what people want.
I'm glad you brought that up, because people say, why things in the Go-Go Museum wrong? It's because when you have a deadline, no matter what pieces you have to present something what you have or don't have.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, you got this band picture with this other band picture. I'm like, yeah. At that point, I wasn't involved. So what I'm saying, I'm not pushing, throwing anybody on the bus. But what I'm saying is, when you have curators who are professionals, who don't know the intricate ins and out of Go-Go, they just know what a job. It's just like a bus driver don't understand what other things are other than driving that bus.
It's a lot of history. It's a lot to know.
You got to know how to put these things together. You got to have everything in place. So we just presented it because it costs money. Say, well, people, I can just update it.
Right.
People who understand something about tech or even editing a video. If I edit a video for you and send it to you, and you say change the color,
oh my God,
and I change the color to dress the red the way you say change, and I send it back, you say, well, I don't like the earrings now. You send it back. So
tedious.
I'm charging you if I have to charge you every time that happens, you will give me a list of things, and then I'll make the updates. Right. So at this point, that's
a week
at
a time,
right?
or 2 weeks at a time. Then we come back.
If you help us collect all the information and put all this stuff, I got a link too that'll help you. I'm trying to build a database for everybody to go to. You know what I'm saying? To say who is such and such, who plays the drums?
With go-go tapes. Oh, I gave y'all my idea. That would be crazy. An archive and everybody open source. But anyway, my bad.
No, we can do all that.
That would be crazy.
But again,
it takes minds like these.
We gotta have equity in what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Because if you have any equity, you can't get any investments. So without investments,
hit a brick wall.
Brick. So watch Shark Tank. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a plan. Like, so if you bring your band to me and I have a successful club, and I have 1,500 to 2,000 people in my club every night on any given like Monday or Tuesday, and you want to come in on a Thursday, I'm assuming that on top of my clientele and yours, this place is gonna be packed. If you want to do this, right? So sometimes when people want to come into the Capital One Arena and play for those like after game events, the owner's looking like, I got 18,000 people in here. What's the trade-off for that? Right. Because I'm trying to sell tickets.
Right.
And if I can't sell tickets, what's the transactional thing I'm doing here other than just paying you for something that I could do without?
Just because it's go-go and
because it's go right. So when people say what's up with this go-go, we know what that language means in the corporate world. We know what that means. Who can we get in here to bring the most people in here to sell the beer, to sell whatever,
and keep people after this game, right? Because it's after.
So right. So let's say we playing a team and we only sold 8,500 tickets. We announce Backyard and Vibe.
Right. Exactly.
Boom. And we can go show them metric wise. Look, that day we did it to the day the game, tickets were this. Right? Absolutely. So then you say, okay, cool, because again, they're looking at us. They're not looking at who we getting. They're looking at the numbers. Metrics.
Yep.
They look, this was way down here. Who night was that?
Right.
Get don't give them no more. Right? It's all about metrics. If you can't prove who you are, then people are not going to invest in you. Yeah. So this is why we're going through so much. We're trying to raise the bar so people understand that go-go is just not something you just do. It's part of the culture. It's really something we take pride in, right? It's just not just something we just do. So that's pretty much in a nutshell. You know.
Man, good stuff, man. They in the comments, man. Shout out Woody Woods. We got Joe Jackson, Go-Go Ventures. You know what I'm saying? Good, bad, or ugly, agree or not. I'm trying to read these joints, but that's what it's about. It's about the dialogue, man, and building and seeing how we could come together. Woody Woods said headbands don't even have a website.
That's another thing, too. What if we had a criteria that every band had to have a website, even be nominated?
Right. And that's the thing we talking about, criteria.
About that, right? Would people be mad about that, or would that elevate the culture to the point where you would just need to do that?
Yeah, it's going to make you step up your game.
A lot of them will get mad and not want to do it because, again,
okay,
a lot of it is about
bye.
That's cool. You got to put on a jacket to go into certain restaurants.
Yeah. But that's a good thing. Marketing is what's going to get you further than what it is.
It will.
You know what I'm saying?
It will. Good music and marketing will take you further than just doing anything just to do it, right? It's you got to take pride in it, right? You got to have an image. Like say, I mean, if Joe Jackson on it, he has been doing great work with his band, expanding outside of
got us in Fridays. Absolutely. Shout out to Joe.
And that's a dope ass.
The show, Joe bought me CeeLo Green. Let me just let everybody know what that rant, right?
And nobody goes out Fridays, right? Unless they don't like Fridays. I don't know.
Yeah, it's free and it's
there you go. So
and Urban Rhythm sound good. I just caught him on his birthday, but yeah,
absolutely, right. So it's like, but again, if you can go there and pass out some information and nobody get it, right? Does that help us, right? So we got to work on that part.
That part.
It seems like everybody's doing what they need to, but nobody's locking in with each other.
Yeah, right. And we got QR codes. It's so
exactly,
man. We look. So I always tell bands or artists, you know, because I've been on the hip hop side too. Don't ever go perform without something to hand to people. Man, get a QR code printed up, put it on that monitor in the front, put it on your mic stand where you had your man. Always give somebody something so they ain't leaving like, who was that? They was cranking. What was the name of that? You know,
it's a single that you
a single, whatever
information.
Yeah,
get
email.
Fans like you
always
gotta understand your
got to
because when investors come to you, Like a cosmetic company might come to you and just ask you how many females come see you on Friday nights. I may want to set up a booth at your spot and pay you for it.
Right. You never know what
You
you're even
never
missing out
know,
on.
right? So if
You don't
somebody
know what you don't
specializing in
know.
getting females out, you get in that lane.
Mm-hmm.
That's catering to that side of the demographic. But if you don't know that part, or everything you just doing is just to pop in the show, just to pop out and get a check, that's cool too. But when that runs out and people catch on that that's all this is, because somebody else is offering something else, then you got competition. Everything's on an even playing field.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, should I go with the A-list because I want to get as many people in here to my fundraiser as I can, or I just want to go with a C-list because I'm just throwing a free get together on the block for the kids. It's priorities, right? You understand what you're doing by your budget.
Right.
So, it's not like I don't like you, but I got to get as many people as I need in here. I can tell you what my budget can do, but I can tell you what I can't do.
Right. So, remember I told you when we talked, I said it was the reason. A couple people told me to call you. One of them because it was the Capital One. Mm-hmm. How did you get tied in with that?
So, I work up there. That's my job.
Oh, okay.
That's one of my jobs up there, right? So, but my job is structured in a way I deal with every aspect of advertising and marketing.
Right.
So,
of course,
when you sitting in there and you seeing these advertisers flashing on these boards, they're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm responsible for making sure that all that stuff stays on so they can do that, right? That's everything you see in that bowl that you looking at or get your eyeballs on. Advertisers are paying for that because that arena put people in the seats. That's why they're trying to make the team better, right? Or they're trying to do certain things because they're trying to sell certain things and advertise in certain ways to get more people to come just enjoy the experience, not the team.
Right.
Come enjoy the experience of coming to see the team. You can eat in this restaurant. We had this. So it's all about that marketing and presentation side, right? So part of that is they look at that as promotion side, right? Okay, we want to sell tickets. Coming in with the idea of putting shows together after the basketball game because the Quentin Addison, who's my boss down there, understood that at a certain time the NBA releases the floor. So it's like when you release the floor, it's our floor now, it's our building. We can do whatever we want, right? To a extent, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, okay, cool. And here's the part where you're trying to get sponsors to sponsor it now, to cut your budget in half with sponsorship money. But how do you go to sponsors and say, give me some, when you haven't proven anything other than you're going to do this, right? So you throw a couple of them.
You'll be there.
Right. You throw a couple of them, you get your budget, you get some artists in there that can bring some people in the seats, and you look at your demographics, you study everything, you look at it,
analytics,
right? Then you tell
metrics.
us, like, okay, cool, let's get bigger, right? This is what they think. Let's get bigger. And then we like, okay.
Backyard and junkyard.
What's bigger than Go-Go here, right? So it's
even Go-Go was there, you saying.
Exactly. So we moving along with it.
Right.
So the next season, we like, man, you can kill them with this. Well, what about this? I don't know. You think they understand that? Right? Because they do their homework.
That's what I was supposed to be calling you.
They do their homework. Right? When they go and tell you, we looked at that band called Such, we couldn't find anything on them. Right? It's like, you sure you look? It's like, I know where they at.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm already in your circle. I'm already your fan, right? So how do you expand that?
Right.
So these people don't know how to find you. You're like, well, we got a favorite. Do they know that, or are they in their spaces that is that link somewhere in the spaces that they are in? Do you expand your advertising to certain other media, or like find out how to do a commercial for certain things, or try to advertise certain things? Real business people understand that part.
Same conversation I always have with Malachi with Live Nation. It's like I gotta be able to sell. Like they gotta look at it and know what it is.
Certain bands after that game, but it's not about my feelings.
Okay, real quick before I forget, you was talking about the marketing, and so I saw a joint on TikTok. Dude went to the Capitals game, did a whole joint. That Lexus stuff that's in there, the sweet. Oh my,
yeah.
Man, they fly as ever, man. The amenities, the drinks, oh my goodness. I said, I don't know what he paid for his ticket, but that shit was, look.
In 2, maybe 3 years, if that team is like winning, all that's gonna get sold out.
Yeah.
And people say, well, it's not individuals that's buying them $2 million suites. It's corporations
Right.
that know how to spend money so they don't want to pay taxes on it. So they give it out to the employees.
Exactly. And have everybody happy. So when you see somebody in, they're like, I know you ain't got $2 million. Listen, I know my tickets came from my job, right? Right. Most people are in suites because tickets came from their job. Because that's what corporations do. They invest in each other because they know there's a value in investing in each other businesses to make more money. And it's all about data. It's not about my feelings. I would love to put certain bands in there, but I know they don't understand why I would ask them to do it. Unless they, when they go look at the metrics and be like, well, this band does this and this band does this. So I don't want this band in there. Right. Like, man, because, he cool with me and I told him I would ask y'all for a favor. You know what I'm saying? So, you got $15,000 to hold this crowd in here after this event? Right. I mean, I'm just thinking, okay, cool. I don't want to waste my budget on that. Let's call Bill DeVoe. Then the conversation poison. And you get, you know what I'm saying? But I can tell you the Ludacris joint was big. Like I can tell you which ones were big. Like I know because they tell us. Yeah. Their faces are. Yeah, hey. You know what? Bar open a little longer, right? Those guys know, but even with the District E joint next door, that's a little more flexible. Right? Yeah. And again, it's not like we don't want to put people in there, but it's a slow walk. Them people don't really need that. Right. They own the building. They own everything. Right. They're just trying to sell food. If they could just sell food, they cool. So it's like we can do entertainment over here too. Okay, cool. They're gonna sell food? Yeah, we get entertainment. So that's how that works out. It's all transactional. It's not that we don't want to put backyard in there. Mm-hmm. It's that we got to do it in a way they allow us to do. It's their stuff. So it's like, okay, cool. Let's we build our own. Right. Then we got to, work within the confines and the guardrails of that situation. It got to make sense. So I got to address these people in the comments. Man, take your time, man. Nah, because, so they all done ganged up and the fight is rigged, is what they saying. Who is saying Woody, that? Look, even Jet, everybody. Bro, who is so who? I don't know. I don't know. Jet Black, AJ, I don't know who y'all talk about, Slim. But y'all can see me outside, dog. But for real, like I'm just saying, Joe Jackson, Woody Woods, and Jet, all the fight is rigged. I'm trying to read this. I just told you how it's not rigged. Yeah, I know. I mean, Woody, let's be specific. What's rigged? I know that's the thing. Like you said, communication, right? Yeah, let's talk about it instead of just shouting out stuff and. Man, bitch ass nigga, like that's what that sound like to me. Y'all niggas in there. Believe me, I would have put everybody I knew on that list because I didn't want to leave nobody out. But it wasn't about me; it was about the numbers. It was like the next year, like okay, cool, we could be fairer than this year, but let's have a conversation about why things didn't happen or how things could have happened, but. Nobody is, a lot of people is taking the, but again, a lot of people call me. Right. So I'm not going to be able to get 100%. I'll take 75 for real. Because next year I know it's going to be more than that. Right. Yeah, let's build. Let's be against me every time. Right. So I'm saying what I learned was consistency. Quality and consistency. Quality over quantity, right? That and perception. If it was 1 or 3 years, and perception is everything, right? One thing I tell people when people say, make or break you. It was easy to make TCB a household name because they had the perception that they were already that when you saw them. Mm-hmm. When you saw TCB, it's like they came out image. Mm-hmm. When you heard about them, by the time you saw them, you was like, man, they're not and then show up at a show. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. It was, and that wasn't because we didn't do the work. It's because the fans understood the value in it, and then it became viral. Right. So when you trying to compete with that, the old school way, you're gonna lose every time. So again, it's not that we don't want to include people who don't know how to work a cell phone or a laptop. Let's figure this out because a lot of people got left out because of that. Yeah. Because they're not on the internet. Oh yeah, I don't know. Right? I don't follow you. I'm not even on Facebook. A lot of people say that, right? Right. What about Instagram? Right? I saw it late.
That's literally what I was just saying. Like I never seen it until the nominations came out. Exactly.
No, a lot of people said that, but that's what we said. We just got to work to get it better later.
So if we had, if we never did this, right? We never did this to get everybody's attention to say, hey, look, how to fix this. Right. You kicking the can down the road every time. Right. Until it just addressing it head on. Because my thing was, they know my number.
Right.
I'm on Facebook, whatever, Instagram, hit me, whatever, and people know how to get in touch with me through the people you know.
Right.
I don't know you. Ask somebody you know. I guarantee they probably know.
Right.
You.
Right.
So it's not like I'm hiding. No, I mean,
Exactly.
everybody know if I can get to it. Even with Joe called me. Man, it's a link. Hold on, I'm sending you right now.
Right. I hit him on Facebook. He called me immediately. Right. Resolution. Right. How do we do better together? Even with the streaming thing. Right. I've been thinking about go streaming shit. You know, I think ahead in digital. You know, I kind of been on I put out an album on iTunes in 2008.
Right.
I don't know if people was Apple. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't nowhere near smart as this guy. I mean, no marketing. It's not like that though. Smart, intelligent. You know what I'm saying? It's just an instinct, but it's certain levels, and then people. So
I can pass on to help you do your
yeah, but saying that to say, like he's giving you the breakdown. Now it was something else I was trying to say. So, damn, I was trying to make a point of like you're saying with the certain people just don't understand the market. Oh no, I was saying work together. So as far as the streaming service, I did want to get into that, right? And so now when people, hey, go to Spotify and let's beg them to put go in there, and that would be a great thing. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but a lot, but the forward thing is I talk to say, man, we need our own. We ain't gotta go beg them for nothing. And so I'm talking to people. How do I do this and this? Whole time I had paid for your joint for 5 months. How do we get what?
So watch this.
How do we get what go royalty and build that joint?
Everybody call Jet Black. Jet Black is our number one client, if I can say that. Everything he does, he runs through our platform.
Yep, that's what I'm about to do. That's what everybody should do.
I probably could say, if I could guarantee you more streams than Apple and pay you more than Apple, why wouldn't you do it?
Unless you just a secret hater of the culture, like that you say.
I just want spot because there's 2 million people on there, and I know
I don't like that nigga shoes.
100,000 gonna catch me, right? It's like, okay, cool. There's an algorithm on Spotify and iTunes that you got so many layers before we even.
You bury.
And then if it's not published,
right?
If it's not copyrighted,
you ain't gonna get what you.
It's not mastered. If it's not in certain ways to present in certain platforms, you can't even get in those spaces anyway.
Right.
So what we're saying is clean, dirty, whatever. We understand. If y'all don't want to change, at least benefit from it in some kind of way. Well, you're just not giving it away, but you understand in the sense like, okay, cool. If I can just prove to somebody I can get 500 streams a week, maybe I can go into a venue and do something.
Right. And we can all go with the home team and make that whole platform bigger. Then we could compete with some of them joints. But like that's the thing. Like I said, I had subscribed to it, and I love Go Roast. I just ain't have it, and it's a great price. What was it, $50 a year? Is it different? So, man, that's a great price.
Why is it? Why did you make money? So listen, this is full disclosure. We pay anybody that calls us and say, "Hey, that's my music," right? See, if you call the record label and say that you was on a song and it's your song, what the record label
gonna hang up on you? They ain't gonna
talk to your publisher.
Yeah, we got lawyers that fight all that. You
we
done.
Gave your
Fuck
publisher
you.
that. Who
Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
Wait, listen, we cut the check, whatever, or they might not even tell you that.
Right.
Right. But that's the whole thing right there. You have to have ownership in your music in order to do deals with people. You have to have, and I ain't gonna say, sometimes people use this term masters loosely about a PA tape. Because again, once you recopy, it's denigrated. Unless you mastered to get back to 44.1.
Right.
It's not a, you know what I'm saying? It's not mad.
Yeah.
But I get it, right? We have to, but again, we got to do better, right? Because again, the rest of the world won't do that.
Right.
You requiring that the rest of the world see you like you see everybody else, then you gotta do like everybody else. If you want to
be on that level, we gotta get on the level.
Again, it's about the metric. Can you prove that you moved 500 CDs this month?
Right.
Can you prove that? That's what they want to see. Because if you telling me or saying somebody did it, or I again, it's about the not about my feelings. Again, when these numbers came in, the go-go thing, when everybody I'm looking at the same thing like, man, people gonna be mad about this.
Yeah, but I gotta.
How I understand, because again, his popularity is not as, but he didn't get as many, maybe because, and then I'm seeing people come out of nowhere, right? Because they mobilized, because they had the link. And I'm saying if everybody had the link, I'm sure it would be totally different.
Absolutely.
I acknowledge that.
Yeah.
So ain't no rigging, I acknowledge that. I'm
accountability.
Transparent. Right. The dice is loaded. You about to roll a 7. Don't put your money on it. You roll a 7, cool. I told you the truth. Until we fix this thing, it's not gonna be even. So let's even this shit out. Let's make it right.
Yeah, man. Where you at, Pep? Pep over in the corner, man. This has definitely been Great conversation, great information, education, and a little entertainment. We going to entertain, we going to educate, we going to keep it cranking for the culture. Man, Darren X in here. So like, yeah, I mean, if you got any more questions after that, like, you know,
What Joe's?
sometimes, man,
I
look,
saw Joe.
man, Joe going in. That's what Joe do, though.
Hey, listen, that's my man.
Yeah,
He could bark all he want. That's my
yeah,
man.
much
You know what I'm
respect.
saying? It's all good.
It's,
It's
hey,
all
look,
good, man. I'm
you
just
hear
trying
me?
to get some shit done, man.
That's
And again,
it.
I don't have a patent on doing something go up. I don't have a patent on that. I don't have a patent on writing grants. I don't have a patent on going getting government. I don't have a patent going and starting your own LLC. I have a patent on none of that. Anybody can do anything that you seen somebody else do. You just don't have the knowledge and the access to it because you don't think it exists.
Right.
Mo you could have did everything Ron did easily.
That's
because
the thing.
I know people that have.
That's the
but
thing.
they did something different.
Right, and so don't sit back and complain.
Both. And I'm telling y'all, it's like, okay, cool. Show me what's going on.
Exactly, knowledge, right? Being teachable, right? Even the genius asks questions, right? Like, you don't know what you don't know, but be open. Don't be like, yeah, you gotta be open.
But if I invest $2 million into something and I ain't got nothing back.
Yeah,
like nothing back, no music, no films, no nothing back. What are we doing with this money?
Yeah.
Because that's what they ask. You keep getting this to y'all, but y'all ain't doing that with this.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of questions, but that's what this is about. But like you said, but knowledge first, and then the application, application of the knowledge, right? Because yeah, so, man, look, just and you hear stuff about everybody, this and that. But what I always say, man, I want to meet this person myself. If they ain't rub me, if they ain't cross me or shit, done me wrong, let me see what this person's talking about, right?
That's because most of my friends, they understand that. No, I've never done anything crazy. So when I'm calling them and I'm answering their phone, they calling me to say, hey, I know you're going to be real. Like, what happened? This is what happened. All right, cool. Like, people know I stand up. Like, I mean, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from an era, you know what I'm saying, where if you wasn't a stand-up guy, you couldn't walk around.
Yeah, how about that?
It's funny. Like,
man,
you know what I'm saying?
Look, man, I ain't never felt I had to watch my back. I mean, the normal shit, but like I ain't never need no what's the poo shiesty. Like, cause I just always stood on business. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I always been. Like I said, I'm just me. I ain't gotta practice. It ain't no accident. It ain't gonna be nothing different next week. And it's no pretending because the only thing that's not taken is me. Shout out to Amani, the Major League, Amani Washington. You know what I'm talking about?
That's my guy.
Yeah, me too. Man. I love them young. I love them youngins, man.
So,
Sean.
Me and him talk. Again.
And they doing that thing with DC Go, right?
He's more focused on the music than the bullshit.
Man, that band. I mean, I don't mean to say band, but y'all know what I mean. That man's serious about this. Absolutely.
So again,
and even
anybody could do what he did. Right, so you got dark and black print, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got faces in black print. They got their own lanes. This ain't got nothing even to do with what other people are fighting over in the city.
Yeah,
trying to get in these same things. Like they are comfortable in their own lanes, doing their own things. And again, it's better situations out there, but they're expanding their footprint by just doing them, right?
Doing them
complaining
in
about
the clean way they came out with the shirts and everything clean and understanding. The definition of it.
I always tell you, I know this is your hobby, man. This is something you really wanted to do back in the day.
Right.
And you just living your dream right now. You got the finances and the things to do it, then do it.
Right.
And that's all you want. That's cool.
Yeah.
Right? You put all that together, right? But the person that's complaining about not having more than that, and that's all you're doing, that's the problem I have. That's the problem I have. Like, you really straight. Then I'm like, if people say, well, I'm investing, I ain't make traction. I'm like, well, you preaching to me, but I'm not the one you need to preach to. I'm already convinced. You got to convince other people.
Right? Keep grinding, switch it up, figure it out, look at the analytics.
A good song will solve all your problems, right? It is one good song. If you get one good song on the radio, you can ride for a good little summer.
Oh yeah, forever. It's called a one-hit wonder, right?
Still doing it.
Figure it out.
Still doing it.
Figure it out. Don't get comfortable.
UCB is a one-hit wonder.
Oh man, that UCB, that's a college anthem to this day.
People who don't know them like we know them, they can go do all of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I told Joe, Sugar Bear can do what your band can't do. And he was like, "What?" I said, "Go on a '90s tour."
Oh man, that's everything. The '90s was everything. And look at the collapse of shit now with the with the labels. Of course the whole music ways to consumed and distributed.
Right.
But then even with all the stuff that's coming out with Diddy and
Right.
and we seeing behind that curtain, and then Kendrick coming out just crushing shit with the lyricism and the real shit. It don't have no choice but to come back to here. So this is one of the, in my opinion, this is the greatest time for go-go, greatest opportunity, and we need to take advantage. All eyes is on us.
Listen, the money that Kendrick Lamar generates, the whole circle of people.
Them concerts be crazy.
Listen, the amount of money he charged for one show, Travis Scott, all those people charge for one show is ridiculous in a million.
It's life changing.
Right? Like, how do you? That's the Kobe Bryants and the Michael Jordans of the entertainment.
Right,
Those
right.
are not
everybody. It's gonna be very rare.
Right? It's very rare. But in between the guy in the corner and them is a lot of billions.
Yeah, you can go pick up something. Like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to
make your trajectory as far as you go to grab as much money as you can. You need to figure it out and do it.
Yeah.
But trying to milk the same 500 people to come out every week is not a way to do it. It's not sustainable.
Can't leave Cheef out the cold. Cheef and the 8th Street crew, Rittenhouse. Y'all can't be doing that. Yeah, nah, but yeah, y'all. I mean, look, now for real, it came full circle though. For real talk. I mean, and like I said, that's just what it is. Like, yeah.
So,
like,
real quick.
Go ahead.
I just need people to understand that it wasn't a perfect process, but it had to happen, right? It had to happen.
Right.
In order to get to where we are now, we still got time. When we're in a short window, you're gonna react or not react. That's cool, but at least let me explain to you why you shouldn't feel a certain way if you do. And again, if I explain you still feel that way, at least I feel comfortable. I had my say.
Exactly.
And I'm not gonna fuss with you because I understand it's not just that. It got to be something that you're not being honest about. But again, the rigging, the saying, I'm not saying J.A.B is saying it is crazy shit, but I'm like, some people are saying they get left out. We understand that part. If you know me, I'm gonna reach out to you to get you involved.
Right.
You're not
so
gonna
we
get
can figure
left
it out
no more. I've had conversations with people I told on the phone, don't lose my number. Stay in touch because that's how we get the information out when things happen.
Communicate.
Right? So we still in the production part of the Go-Go Wars. It's a 3-hour window. You can't put 50 years of Go-Go in 3 hours, right? It's crazy. And still have categories to announce. It's certain things you're going to have to do to accommodate. But again, once you present it as one way, then you say, okay, what we do next year?
Yeah.
Because that's last year.
Because you got to start, right? You got to start. Rome wasn't building a day. All those things. Universal took 100 years.
And I wasn't involved. And I know how this works because I'm in entertainment and sport. I know how production works. I know how things have to
build it, right? The little pieces you learn as you go.
I've been in the Go all my life. I understood what the Capitol Center meant. It meant you better have a show. You better have
a band and show.
Everything you needed that night because everybody was coming after you. You was number 1 and number 2. Everybody was coming after you. Right? Whatever it was. So, and then you get into the 90s, you had the young guys. I mean, Essence was probably the only old band that was really out there doing anything.
Yeah.
Because again, me and Mickey, Shorty came later on, Blue, you know what I'm saying? They got younger.
The 90s shifted. Northeast came along, then Backyard came along,
in the same
and then
age bracket, right? I could have played for Northeast.
Right,
Right?
exactly.
I could have played for Junkyard in the 90s, right?
Yep.
So it's like it's connections there. It's not like I don't want to reach out. Y'all my guys.
Man.
Baker is Baker, J.A.B. Baker.
Man.
E.B. White Mike. Come on, man.
The love,
man.
The
Come
respect.
on, man. Listen, I understand where people are. I just want them to understand we got to get this across the finish line. Some kind of way. We got to get this across the finish line some kind of way. A lot of people like, we ain't got no talent. Go-Go's 50 years, bro. You probably don't even involve 8. Like, come on, man. Like, I know people that's been involved 49.
So look, as you say that,
Can I ask a question real quick?
Go ahead.
So who dictates the criteria? Because a lot of people say certain bands crank. So that's certain people who crank.
Right. So that's what we got to come up with for next year.
Exactly.
We definitely need that.
That's what I'm telling people.
That's what he's trying to get people involved so we can sit in a room with all the legends or, veterans.
What about the website, right? If you don't have a website, how can people even find you?
Right.
Right? Like if you go that
read
way.
your bio
right?
and
So,
you don't got a press kit. It's just like, again, come see us up. Fast Daddy's torn.
With the wealth of experience Woody has in Go-Go, he probably can pick any tape out of thin air. He can tell you any era of what things were going and moving and how this was this. So if you're gonna measure anything to anything, this is what you need to do.
Right.
He can give you that insight.
Exactly.
Right, to say, okay, cool. Will that elevate the brand go-go? Right? Will it make people do more original music? Because that's what we really need. You can't keep covering ourselves to death because that's not moving the needle at all.
That's a Lord. That's a part of it, but we need more originals.
Even with back with the #1 song in the world. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really move the needle. They were already who they are to us.
Right.
They just did a great version of that song.
Yeah, it wasn't theirs.
You know.
Shout out Stomp Dog.
What's
In the
Stomp,
building,
baby?
little Stompy. Not little Stompy. Well, little skinny light skin Stomp now. You know what I'm talking about? That's my guy. I love him to death. Kim Evans. They talking that talk.
Hey, Stomp is my guy,
man. I'm so proud of that, man.
So Stomp, I told Stomp is the jukebox of go-go. He can play everybody.
Yes.
When I saw him on stage with Raw Image, I was like, that's it.
Oh yeah.
And he hit everything.
Oh yeah. And he ain't in love with the bounce beat at all. My bad, Stomp. I ain't gonna tell you a secret. But that's more TCB. But like I used to hear that, like, you know, and I was like, and I talked to him. He said, yeah, you know, but look, I'm gonna play it. That's a great musician though. Because some musicians, you don't want to play it, you get an attitude and you know you bullshit through it. But that's a testament to his professionalism.
I just saw playing with Patty on the front porch, man.
Oh man, I'm about to make a video on why go-go is like this is the prime time and the opportune time, and that was when I watched that, and people, man, they was ready. But yeah, it's like
they dropped that pop.
And so, but I'm thinking, did they practice? They send it, you know. I know. Did they? She kicked them shoes off. But look, my father worked at the lyric. He opened and closed. He said Patty got to be walked to the stage and walked off. But so the energy she had, like she said, she kicked the shoes, but then she was doing that shit to the pocket and the 18, right? Because some people come and Wes be doing his thing. Like I told Wes, he's the best drummer for the front porch. I love everybody else, but they'll come with their pieces, right? No, Patty came with the 18 with the shirts on, man. Man, that shit felt so good, man. Salute and I love y'all. That's big for go-go.
You feel me?
So the front porch. Man, I'm about to do a whole video on why this is the time.
Imagine if that was a bar.
Oh my goodness.
That everybody had at least have something like that.
Real man. That's
dope.
Hey.
Compete with the best gospel bands in church.
Absolutely.
You gotta shout out Pete too. Pete, the music director Pete was cranking.
Absolutely.
Pete, he held that thing. Now I seen him like, oh yeah, break this man. That's cranking.
And we got great people that's not even from go-go, but that are great musicians that want to offer their talent.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, you know,
but let's be clear, go-go musicians are the best in the world. All right, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, even with Raheem, you know what I'm saying? He's the only, I told him he was the only go-go artist that could play his own shit.
How about that?
He don't play no covers.
A whole set of it. Easy.
He might sprinkle a little jazz in one of his songs, but it's artistic. It's not, you don't carry the song.
And a lot of people don't realize too, like covers, like, so the 90s was like the precipice, like this was like the peak, the apex, pun intended. And but you got bands like Backyard and hip hop was coming in, Huggabucks, Northeast, Pure Elegance, Optimistic Tribes. But we got one groove that got 4 or 5 songs. So we talk about a cover. It's like, yeah, y'all hitting the one jump, sing the verse, hook, and then drop into a beat that just like random, just to move into the next. It almost went back to what I thought about the other day too, with Chuck and Trouble in them. And the Black Heat and them was top 40 bands before Chuck and the Los Latinos made the pocket, because it's just like, you know, this the invention of it though. It's like we almost digressing or regressing into that. But when you looking at the crank bands and Northeasters in that time in the 90s where we all had to battle and go at each other, man, you got one song that got 3 or 4 or 5 songs incorporated.
Look at the 70s in Ohio, right? Yeah, Lakeside.
Mm-hmm.
You had Ohio Players. You got all those soul bands that was in the area just as well.
Yeah, and everybody was going to the go-go before it became go-go music. So like you said, trying to put it all in this on my timeline. I'm doing a timeline on gogoloops.net. I've been working on shit for like a week, and I'm learning so much. Just trying to hit milestones and who put out this and what it did on the charts. Yeah, I just made it to 95, y'all. But check it out, gogoloops.net.
So I tell people all the time, like I get Trouble Funk all the credit in the world for taking go-go around the world. And I say that because from 1979 to 1983, Chuck Brown didn't have any commercial releases or anything out publicly that you could say I played that at a party.
Bustin' Loose. You said to 83?
79 to 83.
Okay. My bad. Yep. I did the sound like you are exactly right. It was a lot of gaps, even with Trouble after that. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is,
Look,
when
it's
you had that
man.
that Andy Griffith joke right there, now you put that on any, but then the PA tapes took over in a way where it was cheaper to do that instead of press wax.
And the bootleg is how it started. Niggas had a little recorder, a little Go Lando. Nah, but for real.
But no, the off the board PA tapes, man, were a thing because again, it was cheaper to do that than to press records.
And this is how the sound was spreading though. Like it's certain things that's a catalyst. Like everybody talking about AI and this and that and that. All these things are tools. Do you think when the drum machine happened or synthesizers, how mad drummers and keyboards was, at times changed. And I'm not saying everything is good, but everything is good or bad, right?
That with the communication, you got to figure out
how to use it in our advantage.
Because again, I know a lot of older guys from Go-Go that don't be on the internet.
Okay.
And I reached out to them to make sure they have some participation.
Yeah.
Because most people ain't gonna think about them because they don't know them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think I know, but no, I know everybody.
I heard of them.
Petworth, Air Raid, Pump Blenders,
Mass Extinction, Peacemakers,
all those bands.
Was it Gary Clark?
Man, come on, man. Go-Go was thriving way before some people even thought about doing this, right?
Exactly.
It fell off doing trying to be more commercial or trying to chase money more. But I think the 90s pretty much rejuvenated it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's
because
like
the young
renaissance.
guys finally got their chance to shine. You know, y'all on Georgia Avenue Day, right? That was a big thing.
And them beats went to a different level. The horns and some of the musicianship was changing. Now we got the ASR-10. The ASR-10 was so important to Go in here. You got them shots and these beats and a hi-hat open, so that drive. The Sonic. That's the Sonic. The ASR-10. The EPS. That's the one I got. I never had an ASR. I had the EPS 16 plus. Yes, that's my first joke. Oh my goodness, that's my first joint. You had to. You looking dumb. Yeah. But all these things, like I said, I'm doing the timeline. I'm kind of putting these things in. It's just like, man, it's just so much history we got. Like, it really make me love this shit.
Like we look at old R&B singers, right? If we really appreciate the OJs and Isley Brothers,
right?
That's how I look at Sugar Bear and Benny if he was still alive and James Funk, because those guys were my Motown. You know what I'm saying? Because I can go to the park and see them play anytime. I couldn't go see the Isley Brothers, but I could go down to Anacostia Park to catch S's or EU at the skate rink.
Right.
So I understand it all. I was part of Bounce Beat from the beginning, before it was called Bounce Beat.
Yes.
And I understand. I'm cool with those. They understand I'm a fight for a lot of those guys like X. I didn't know you played with Essence.
Yeah.
What was I supposed to tell you?
Right. I'm just supposed to walk up and say, hey, I'm X. I played for Essence for 3 years. Like,
you just knew that whatever Polo said I did, it was working. You just wanted to go for the ride.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you know what I'm saying? It was fun.
Exactly. I got you.
For me because everything that I learned from all of those bands that dressed up and did all that shit, you knew who they were because you knew when they walked in the room together. Same thing I did with that's all I did with TCB, advertising, flooding the airways with CDs or tapes, or giving people emails and sending links straight to their shit or right to their social media page.
Taking the old fundamental marketing and then updating it and taking it.
Sometimes people don't know where to find you, but when you find them, they be so thankful.
Right. You know
what I'm saying?
Like damn, I've been looking.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like I do my homework. And the band wasn't doing it. It was me doing
it. That's marketing though.
Right.
And a lot of people don't understand.
Okay,
one question, Ray, right quick while I go upstairs. Ray want to know about the diaspora connection to the awards. How does it relate? Ray Spence, you know Ray.
So
I'll be right back, y'all.
I'm trying to figure out what the question is. So
how does the diaspora connect to the Go-Go Awards? I don't know, because you know the museum, because I don't know, go back to
no, so the Go Awards is not what the museum is. It's two different things, right? It's the Go. I got you. I'm just reading this. Hold up. Yeah, Woody Wood, you right, Woody Wood, because you know how much money you and what's my man Donald Mack had foots passing out to us down the east side because y'all was burning the streets up with them CDs. Yeah, it was definitely a thing, right? Because again, in Go-Go, if you heard that CD from the east side, you was like, man, I'm going next week, or man, that's what I'm missing out on, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a different era. What? Wait. Oh, so the Go-Go War is on the Go-Go Wars flyer because the Go-Go Wars is kind of like the lead on like organizing it and putting it together. Like again, yeah, he's running it, right? But he's not like getting in the way of progress, right? It things have to be done that didn't get done like it used to get done. So what we're trying to do is figure out a way to do it better and more inclusive. So it's not like we're not listening, right? So, but again, this one was pretty much a short time frame, and again, it wasn't ideal, it wasn't perfect, but it had to get out because again, we need time to plan it and then put the production together. So,
you know what? My problem about it is like nobody else is.
Yeah, put a website up. I feel that.
Nobody else is putting it together. So
right.
when this dude is putting it together, and everybody ain't got to agree with his what's the word?
His philosophy.
His philosophy, but
his personality.
Yeah, but like y'all bitching, but
yeah,
y'all not putting the Go-Go Wars together.
So if everybody tell everybody to go to a website for the Go-Go Wars, I think that'll work. But that's a communication thing. That's something that's not guaranteed unless things start to come together now, and more people are starting to vote. Because again, we got way more people voting than they nominated people. It was a really small amount of people that nominated.
That's how I imagined it. I thought about them categories. I said, man, you could have got in with 7.
Right. But you got Big G with 14.
Right. And that's Big G.
And I'm sure Big G didn't tell anybody go vote for me.
Absolutely not.
Right. So,
absolutely not.
And it's kind of like people didn't vote for me, right? Maybe they didn't know you wanted them to vote for them, right? I mean, vote for you.
Yeah.
Right? You maybe ask them. Sometimes people think they too cool to say, "Hey, man, I'm on the ballot." I know me and you keyboard players, but blah, yeah, you the best dude for the job.
Man.
Go on and do it.
Right. I've been on here. Man, go vote for Cheef and Go on the awards. Even though that shit don't make or break me, but I love that the platform is there and people can get honored. I think it's a great thing. And I ain't butthurt if I don't, but you know what I'm saying?
Guess what the benefit of all this is? You in the room with some legends and some soon-to-be legends. And you may just start getting it, getting in it, right? But you're in the room with everybody, even the people you heard about.
Right.
But you're in the room with them now.
Right.
A festive, it ain't a funeral, it ain't a wedding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why not just participate?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Even for your own brand, not for that dude's brand.
Right.
That's how you feel about it.
Cheer him on,
and
right?
It's not about him.
Right.
Really, it's really not.
Right.
That's how I feel.
And
I think my history with this shit spans. Well, it spans, and I think I know what I know because I got the experience. So I'm not going to ever make this bigger than me. So I'm not going to ever advocate for something more than the culture. I'm going to fight for everybody. Just tell me what you're concerned. What's your ask?
Right.
But it got to be reasonable. Don't ask me for no fucking statue in the Go-Go.
Right.
I'm like, statue of what? Like,
right. And just for y'all that don't know, Mr. X one time. Boom. Yeah.
Cool.
But thank you, man. Appreciate
good,
your
man.
time.
We can do this again, or I'll tell you back. I say
absolutely.
Reach out. And Joe know I go on this live anytime he ready.
Yeah.
So again, it's not like I don't want to reach out to people. I don't have all the answers, but some of y'all do. So let's get together and put some shit together. Because if you keep staying apart, ain't nobody gonna do this for real.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna do this for real. And if people gonna do it, you ain't gonna want to be involved because they gonna do what they want to do. I'm saying I'm in there. I'm in there. You know me, you good.
Yeah.
You good. Everybody call me from soundmen to managers. Man.
From the rooter to the tutor.
Let me say real quick to do it. A manager of a band called me. Man, why ain't we get on the list? Now, see me, I know they on the list.
Right.
But right. Like, hey, man.
You look, ain't even.
Hey, man, look, I don't even know. For real, I don't even. We going back and forth.
That's messed up.
Then he said, man, boy, the list. I'm trying to see who on this list. So I'm reading all the bands off. When I get to his band.
You don't even hear it.
So we on the list?
Yeah, nigga, you ain't even look.
So he say, so why ain't you just say that?
Nigga, why ain't you just look before you said we wasn't on you? You called me about what you heard.
I'm trying to prove a point.
Okay, my bad.
No, I'm saying, I'm told
yeah. Right.
This is what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
This is on a level of me and you cool.
Right.
Imagine the average dude to see this shit.
Right.
This nigga?
Right.
You don't know who to what.
Man.
Come on, man. It's not that I don't. I'm trying to get to know you.
Yeah.
Ask anybody I reached out to that reached out to you.
Yeah.
Any given time. Yes, I am that person. I'm trying to figure it out. Right?
Definitely.
So cool.
Man.
We good.
Good man right here. You understand? And like I said, we hit it off the break. We gonna get work done. I'm in the building. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all in the building, you're a legend and all this. Let veteran, if you got input, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, one more thing. Listen, when I was a kid, my neighborhood gave me a nickname. I didn't make one up for myself. So I'm not gonna call myself a legend.
Right. Man, look.
The work is gonna prove that.
Exactly.
I don't give at least the people around me understand.
Right.
I had a good heart and I tried my best to do
right.
whatever.
Right.
That comes with legendary status.
Exactly.
But it's a bar to this shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
You
And
can't just be saying it.
It's definitely thrown around. That's why I say legend with the quotes, because it's like,
man, this nigga been getting on my nerves since I was a roadie with Essence. I used to roadie. He used to get on my guy. He used to make me carry his keyboard case and all that. I don't hear none of that bullshit he talk about. I love the nigga.
I would never ask Pep, even though he got paid to do it. I wouldn't ask.
Yeah. All right, bro. Damn. Look, this was a beautiful thing, man. We gonna talk.
We'll tune in, baby.
Absolutely.
Tune in.
Absolutely. On the Cheef and Go. We keeping it cranking for the culture here at the Corner Pocket. We signing off, man. I appreciate all y'all. I couldn't get to all the comments. I neglected Instagram, but it's not my usual setup, so I can't, I can't see that great. It's a little far away from me. Mr. X, love what you're doing for the community. Appreciate it. I'm sure he appreciates love, man. Good man. Thanks, Ty. My man Ty. Duckett in the interview. Urban Smart. Bob Smoke. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Me and Pep was just talking about you. Another good man, Bob Smoke. Man, legend, if you want to call people, man, I just know veterans in the game, man. We've been out here doing this a long time, man. And it's just, respect for certain people, love and respect. You know what I'm saying? For them, from certain people, them day ones. And we all don't agree all the time, or you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't best friends hanging, but it's just mutual respect with them ones that got that energy and that they go by that code, right? That integrity. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't nothing like that to me. If you ain't got that, I'm gonna smell it and I'm gonna be about it. You know what I mean? But there's definitely some real ones. He said he been getting on my nerves. Says, hey, y'all, wow. Definitely, man. I'm getting out of here, man. Appreciate it. I think this was a good joint for the culture. Go Loops, keeping it cranking for the culture all the time. Chiefism. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the notification, that cowbell. Gang, hit that notify joint, so you can be notified when when stuff is popping off. Because I might just do a video on a Tuesday and talk about different things. I got a lot of stuff I'm planning, but Chief is always on the go. So you know what I'm saying. Soon as I can sit still and get some of these ideas out, man. Definitely valuable information, edutainment for the culture. Like I said, one love. Appreciate all y'all. Hope that cleared things up on the Go-Go Awards. Some of y'all still got questions. Some of y'all still might not understand or still might be bad. That's just the way of the world. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody ain't going to understand it all. But like I said, like I started off the out-of-pocket segment. Let's do better with these promotions when we are promoters and, what I'm saying, janky promoters and, like, what I'm saying, and understand what your capacity is, because y'all, what I'm saying, carried me on my birthday. I don't appreciate that, but I brought it up for the culture, for we could get better. For maybe you look at this and say, damn, he right. Maybe I was wrong. And more importantly, be accountable. People be accountable for shit. If you do something wrong, just say, yeah, my bad. I was tripping. I was lunching. I fucked up. It's that easy. And then people could, we can deal with each other better. And, let's just try to communicate and get together and do this goddamn thing. Oh, Woody Woods. All right. I already know, Woods. Woods, you're always going to do your thing and talk that talk. Appreciate you from Dallas, Texas. Kim Evans, appreciate you. Lux Radio, Ray, Mel B, all the crew, Lady O and Tito, and Miss Mimi, y'all. Shout out to all the legends, James Funk, and much love to the Godfather. Like I said, we got to send one more rest in power to Stuffy, because it just seemed like he was one of them dudes. Like, man, it was like unbelievable, the love stuff he was getting. Everybody said the same thing. That's how you know it's true. it was like a constant pouring out of love. So, like I said, condolences to the family. Also to Fran, condolences to the fam. You know, tragic shit. You know, life be lifing, but still we live it one day at a time. Thank you, Eric. Eric Stevens. Raised Enterprises. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that love, man. Look. Appreciate that, man. Y'all made me feel good, man. God, hey, man, that's all right. No, I definitely appreciate that. We'll be back next week. I'll be back. I don't know who I'm gonna talk to. I might just talk to y'all, right? But until the next time, damn, we went for a minute. I'm gone. I'm out of here, y'all. One love. Keep it cranking for the culture. Hey,
it's a vibe. It's a vibe. 95, I pledge allegiance to the crank. Oh, as long as I'm alive.
Cheef and Go.